Boom. Are we live? I think we're live. Oh god, this is always the terrifying moment when I don't actually know if anyone can see me. Someone say something in chat if I'm currently visible and audible. I usually forget to unmute my microphone or something. Here we got one aspiring artist and oh my god, Abdirahman Mohammed. That sounds right. Welcome. Thank you for joining early. Let's just get rid of this early message. This is, as you can probably tell from the title, the Prehistoric Reddit Challenge live stream. So thank you for joining. Visible and audible, lovely. Thank you very much. Welcome, Sal EU, Zastin D, Kaiser, Marek, Papianiok. I am smashing these names. Look at me go. Let's bring the music back, and I guess we can make a start. I can't hear it. Where's it gone? Oh, I paused it. There we go. And then I need to bring it back in the mixer. Let me know if the music is too loud or if you can't hear it. I can turn it up and down for you on the stream. It's quite dark. Let me open the curtains. More light is required. A bit too bright now. Half closed. 3/4 open. That looks alright. Cool. Wow, I love those guitars behind you. Thank you very much. Oh, it's flipped. Yes, those are my babies. I play them a lot. I was playing them just before the stream. Whenever I join like a Teams meeting or something for the first time with someone new at work, that's always the first thing they say. I guess they're quite prominent in the background. So let's jump to this view and we can make a start, I suppose. I've got my bottle of hooch here. I went to oh god, this sounds like it's going to explode. This might be a very... Let's go full screen just in case. Capture the moment. Oh god, this could be clippable. No, I think we're okay. It's fizzing. We're okay. Cheers, everybody. Yes, I went to the supermarket before this and got some drinks just to have a hilarious Sunday stream. So, my plan for this, obviously the topic of this month's render challenge on Discord is prehistoric. And let's go through, I said that I would go through a couple of people's submissions actually, and I said if we have time, but this might be quite a good time to do it. So, we have this one from Chavez David. I hope that's actually how you say your name, man. We've been talking loads, but I always forget how to actually pronounce it. Chavez. This is his Iron Man submission, which I think, well, not the submission. This is just something he asked me to have a look at. I think it's really cool. I love all the internal parts and stuff you've added. I think you said your friend who does mechanical engineering was involved in this. Very cool. It's a great model. Very, very nice work. And then Tarkshil asked me to have a look at this, which is his... Oh, it's very noisy. Submission. Iggy Mosams, hi, welcome, man. So this is currently the only submission for the render challenge. You've still got a few days, so if anyone else wants to get involved, normally we have a lot more than one, so this might be an automatic winner. This is really nice, though. We've seen this a couple of times already in the server, and I commented on the camera angles and stuff being a little bit jarring, but I mean, in terms of technical, like looking nice on a single frame, it's really nice work. I like the lens flares. I like the kind of lifted black levels and stuff. It feels quite dusty, which kind of fits the like safari vibes. The models are cool. Animation is nice. You've got lots of detail in all the foliage and stuff. Very nice work. So, on to the main event. My plan for this is to kind of combine prehistoric and sci-fi. So I'm going to do like some astronauts discovering a dinosaur skeleton on the moon or something. So we'll see how that goes. So in preparation for this, we need to get some assets, and I have some in mind, but I haven't downloaded them yet. So the first one I'm going to use is from my Patreon, which is one of the astronauts that I made a while ago. How do I search astronaut? Here we go. This bad boy. Download the blend file. Let's make a folder for this as well. Prehistoric render challenge. Put this in here. And then let's make the folders. Where's it gone? Editing assets. Edit. Everything's opening on different windows. Let's just do one folder, I think. That's probably all we need. Shot 2. Get out. Save. Run. Bam. Okay, so that's going to be the shot folder for the project. Thanks, Alfie. My submission is coming. Oh, nice one, dude. Looking forward to seeing it. Iggy Mosam says, I'm trying to use Houdini for mine, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to render it in time. How many days is it? It's the 22nd today, isn't it? Oh, it's the 18th. You got ages. You got almost a week left. That should be plenty of time. Youssef, hey man, how's it going? Right, so that's that. Then we need a 3D model of some dinosaur bones. I'm trying to figure out where to put my mic. It's kind of in the way. Is that a good spot? Sure. So free3d.com. Let's see. I need like a dinosaur skeleton. If not, I might have to make my own. Dinosaur skeleton 3D model. Free. I hate paying for this. Oh, this looks good. Is this downloadable? That is the true question. Oh, this looks really good. Needs some better textures, but nice model. Download 3D model. Here we go. Oh god, am I going to dox myself? Ugh, that was close. Let's do this off camera. Download 3D model. OBJ. Download. Cool. Let's put this. Oh, it's downloading still. Cool. 15 seconds. And then I think I might sculpt the environment. We just need like a crater, kind of like what I did for that moon shooter video. I don't still have the assets for that, unfortunately. Otherwise, that would have been quite good to just recycle. I should really start backing up all my projects, because when I finish stuff I tend to just delete it, which is a real shame, apart from the stuff that I put on Patreon. So maybe in future I will like buy a hard drive and just keep all the stuff on that drive. Probably don't need any of the textures because it didn't look great, to be honest. Source, what's this? Dino text.zip. Oh, did I just delete the actual? Surely not. Textures? No, that's just the textures. Source. Maybe it is in here. OBJ? Oh, there we go. Cool. Okay. Let's put that in there. T-Rex. And then we don't need these. And then, yeah, that'll probably do for now. And then I reckon there might be some extra stuff we can add afterwards. How many people are watching at the moment? 36! Bloody hell. Oh no, that's since the start. 16 viewers at the moment. Welcome everybody that's just joined. Thank you for coming along. What am I doing? Oh yeah. Let's get the astronaut and stuff in first. So we can append the asset from here. Collection, astronaut and rig. So this is something I made for a freelance job for some cryptocurrency that got released quite a while ago now. And I ended up recycling the asset quite a lot. But it's a really nice asset. It's kind of cartoony. It was meant to be a bit more photoreal than it turned out, but it's fine. And then I made the rig. It's quite a nice asset. It's not the best rig in the world. Like the weight painting and stuff is a bit dodgy if you look at some of the stuff sort of clips through itself. But I did that whole. It was for the moon shooter thing that I did on my channel. Where is it? This thing. It'd be really good if I could get this kind of asset. This is what I want. Like because I sculpted all of this with rock brushes and stuff in Blender. But unfortunately I don't have that anymore. But yeah, so this is going to be like the dude that finds the skeleton. Might have a couple of these, we'll see how it goes. And then let's bring in the skeleton. We had a challenge. Assets, T-Rex.obj. Oh god, is it really high poly? Zodium Explodium! Yo, it's the quarterly yearly Alfie stream. It is. Yes, I say I'm going to do them every time, and then I never end up actually having time. But I have actually done this one, so the fun times never end. Why is it up in the air? Oh god, it's super high poly. Oh no, it's not too bad. I thought it was. It looks really... there's some weird stuff going on with the shader. Has it got a weird shader on it? What the hell? Are there like two inside of it or something? Make it smaller. I don't really get why it looks weird. T-Rex skeleton. Very odd. Oh, is it the normals maybe? Shift A. Something very weird about that. Anyway, let's decimate it a little bit just so it's a bit easier to work on. Maybe not that much. Jesus. Maybe not that much. Maybe we can't decimate it as much as I thought. Why is the geo so weird? Triangulate? Okay, that's not worked at all. I think we can probably sack off quite a lot of this stuff straight away, because my plan is to have bits of it just kind of sticking out the floor, so we're not going to see the whole thing. Although annoyingly it looks like it is all one model, so I can't just separate it easily. God damn it! It's fine, we'll make it work. So the astronaut is going to be up here, sort of. Let's make the floor. So let's imagine this is the floor. And then, actually, let's put him on the floor, and then we'll do like down into space. Sculpt mode. This will be the crater. Obviously, it will look a bit better at some point. And then what I was thinking is having the camera kind of down in here. Oh Jesus! Let's do like 24mm. Yeah, that's pretty good. Looking up, and then we'll have like the bones kind of in the foreground, and then the astronaut kind of looking over the top. Let's get rid of the floor. So let's just rough this out a bit. Yeah. Oops. That was not intentional. Can you guys hear the music, or is it just me? It sounds good, but I always have the levels set differently for me than on the stream, so I never actually know if it's overpowering or if anyone can even hear it. Let's put him in a bit more of a dynamic pose. Kind of peering over. I think I might have him holding like a torch or something, so then we can have some kind of volumetric rays coming down into the crater. So maybe like, yeah, this is where the rig starts to fall apart, because I didn't rig it to ever be doing this sort of stuff. That's not too bad actually. So it'll be like that, and then let's close all of his fingers. Individual origins. That is not a fist. Oh dear, what's happened here? That'll do. And then we'll make a torch at some point that he can be holding. Let's just sort this one out. That's better. Maybe it'll be more like this actually. Let's just make a quick torch for now. Cylinder. That's a torch. I will make something a bit better before I actually render it. And then let's just get his hands in the right position. Yeah, that's close enough. Cool. Maybe a bit of an inquisitive head pose. Very exciting. His arm's doing something a bit weird. Maybe even more dynamic would be like resting his hand on his leg. That's not working at all, is it? His arm's not really long enough. The model doesn't quite work. How about this? It's not too bad. Gorgeous. That's not bad. Quite like that. And then I can sort of sculpt this to be a bit higher. So there's a bit of a lip on the crater. Not that high. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Ooh, missed some messages. I don't know if it was meant to be on this month. Otoy gave out free coupons on Kitbash Ancient Pack lol. Using it for my submission. Oh, nice one. For their subscribers to Octane Render. Ah, there you go. Little cheat sheet. Okay. Let's place the bones. Still a bit weirded out by this model. Is there something I'm missing? It's like weirdly shaded. The geo's a bit weird. Let's do this. I think I probably want to just see the rib cage and the head. So I guess we can just get rid of all of this stuff. Let's just set the geo to there. Ah, there's like a floating toe. We don't need that. So what's the best way to do this compositionally? Maybe like the rib cage like this, and then the head near the camera. I might have to do a bit of warping it to actually get it. So I want most of it to be in the floor, like that. Oh, it's really weird. I don't get what's going on with the shader. Is it because I'm just in... What if I do this? It's like it has no ambient occlusion or anything on it in the viewport. What does the shader look like? Oh, have I crashed? Please no. Better save actually before anything goes wrong. Blender scenes, prehistoric scene, version 1. It's got specular and stuff on it. Is it just not assigned? I think it is. Very weird. Anyway, we'll crack on. We'll worry about that later. I wonder if kind of bring all this stuff up. Oops. Oh god. And then the skeleton's getting crushed up. Is that better? It's a bit weird, isn't it? Oh, there's like a leg that's pointing out, that's why. Maybe we'll just delete that leg. Bye-bye. Just realised that the music is quite metally. Let's change it to something a bit less nuts. Oh, this sounds good. Let's just fill this hole. What was that thing that I saw the other day? There's like a grid fill thing that you can do. Is it Control E? Oh, maybe just search for it. Grid fill. Yeah, I mean that looks awful, but sure. Is it? Oh, is it the? I bet it's the. What do you call it? Geometry data thing, isn't it? Clear. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it was the normals. Cool. Now it looks better. Let's move it a bit further away from the camera. I think maybe massive as well. Something like this. I don't want it to be too, the head to be too overpowering. Maybe like that. That's quite cool. Yeah, I quite like that composition as well because it sort of leads your eye back up to the astronaut. Interesting. That's a cool looking skeleton. Is that a photo scan? No, I just downloaded it from, what was it called? I forgot the name of the website. SketchHub? SketchUp? No, Sketchfab. That's it. One of those. It was free as well, luckily. Let's turn off auto smooth because it's doing some weird stuff. I think that works. I think it'd be really good to like separate out the bits of the skeleton, but oh, okay, this bit can be separated. Annoyingly, all these like ribs are actually all one piece. It'd be quite fun to delete some and move them around. Maybe I can do that anyway. What if I do? Because a lot of it's under the floor, so I think I could probably get away with changing some of it. I like it, because obviously it's a skeleton, so not all of it would be perfectly preserved. Make it a bit less perfect. And then what'll look nice once I've placed it all is we'll do like a kind of much more in-depth sculpt around all of this stuff to kind of build up the dirt and the dust around it, which will look cool as well. So I wonder if I can separate the head. Nope. Let's do it this way instead. Separate. Nope. Yes, look at that. Rotate it a bit. Very spooky. Just trying to get the angle right so it looks cool. That's pretty nice. Then we got that stuff there, which is all the vertebrae. I think a few more broken ribs that have fallen off, and then we'll be good. Let's get this one. Is that going to leave a hole? Here it is. Oh well. Maybe I can grid fill it. Nope, it doesn't like it. Why doesn't it like it? Is it fully selected? I think there's just too much going on. Let's just, oh, before we can load things on. Scale it down. Perfect, no one will ever know. And this can be kind of broken off, sticking out like that. Maybe that's a bit too on the nose. Maybe like there. Yeah. And then maybe one at the back. Don't want all this shite. Separate. How's that? I think that works pretty well. And then I think if I just do like what is it? Relative detail, constant detail. How high poly is this going to be? Not too bad. 5. Cool. And let's just sculpt a bit more of this into the floor. And then do like an extra high poly one where we kind of build it up around the things that are in the floor. Might be better to do this in, there we go. Cool, that looks pretty good. Just make all this a bit more high detail. And then I think the next step will be making it all look a bit less smooth. So let's grab some stuff from textures.com. I think I've already downloaded some of these. I need like a rock brush. So I might be able to use some masked rock brush or rock alpha. What's it called? 3D objects, photo textures, masked. Oh. Is it one of these? I can't remember what they look like. It's this sort of thing. Here we go. Rock Alpha 4. Let's get that. And we'll whack this in the folder. Shot 1, Blender, Textures. Rock Alphas. It's getting a bit hot. Let's turn the fan on. Brr. Hopefully that's not too noisy in the back. Okay, and then I need probably a few more of those. Here we go. I've already bought that one. Lovely. And then this one. 5 credits for that. Good God. Rock Alpha 9. Rock Alpha 5. I think this one. That'll probably be enough. Cool. So then we can add a bit of interesting detail using the rock brushes. So sculpting, add texture, rock brush 1. Which one's the best? Let's go for this one first. Set it to matte paint because Aces always freaks out. And then in terms of the mapping, let's turn Dyn Topo on. Symmetry, don't want on. Where's the mapping options? Texture? Oh, is it under stroke? There we go. Anchored, and then boom. Let's turn the strength up a bit. Maybe I'll keep that preview from the camera view actually. Cool. Alright, so oh, it's a bit laggy, isn't it? Let's do a bit more detail if I can. 30? Is that better or worse? Doesn't feel like it's doing much. Maybe I need to smooth it out first. What's happened? Object mode? Sculpt mode. I think it's because it's all still... Ah! It's still on. Oh, I think that's a bug. I can't turn the brush off. That's interesting. Yeah. That is annoying. Wonder if... Oh. God damn it, Blender. What about relative detail? It's not much better. It doesn't seem to actually be changing. Maybe we'll restart. Oh no, I think it's because I've got the texture selected. How do I stop that? That's the question. Sculpt, draw, texture. Turn that off. There we go. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. Anchored. Can I add a new brush? So this will be... Oh, I forgot what it was before. Space? Yeah. And then... New... Rock brush 1. And then we use this. Cool. Okay, so let's go back to this. Dine Topo 20? That looks better. Okay, so let's add a load of detail with this. Cool. And then use the rock brush. Anchored. Detail. That just doesn't work great. That's really helpful. Oh well. I guess I can always just subdivide it or something afterwards. That was kind of nice. Let's get a different one. Oh, not 12. This one. Oh, I haven't got enough detail there. I might be able to get away with that actually. Doesn't look too bad. And then it just needs a bit in the foreground. Here. It's still a bit low detail, but it's fine. Okay. Sculpt, draw. And then let's just sort out this a bit. Because we've lost all the skeleton now. Cool. How does that look through the camera? Pretty good. Pretty good. I think the astronaut could be a bit higher up. Let's just parent the torch to his hand. Parent to bone. Let's go. It's kind of cheating because he won't be touching the floor, but that is more interesting, I think, as a composition. Maybe like that. Yeah, something rig. That looks pretty cool. I'm almost inclined to rotate the camera that way a little bit. Yeah. I quite like that. Okay. Now, this is obviously super high res, so it's not too bad actually. I was going to say we might have to re-topologize it, but it's probably okay. Let's get some textures. I don't think I have many credits left on the free account, so I have to be quite resourceful. Moon. Asteroid surface, this will do. Oh, I've already done. Oh yeah, because I used it for the last one, of course. That's great. Let's put all of these in a folder. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. I might just remesh this. Oh no, actually I'll leave it. It's fine. Okay. Texturing. Need to make a cool shader for the bones as well. In theory, the astronauts should be textured, but I don't know whether they'll have moved over from the previous files. There's definitely something going on there. It's very bright. To change the HDRI. That's better. Oh yeah, he has got textures. Cool. Okay, that works then. Let's do this first. So moon. Let's add all those textures. Oh god. If I unwrap this, it's definitely going to have a meltdown. Let's see what happens. And now we wait for it to crash. There's a fly in here. Go away. It's bugging me. This could take a little while. Maybe I should re-topo it. But then it'll lose all the nice detail. I can't be bothered. Maybe I should. Let's do it in the background while it's thinking about how to unwrap that. Instant meshes. The thing is, because it crashed, I can't even export it as an OBJ to redo. Oh, this doesn't look good. Oh god. Okay, everybody pray. This could be the end. It's right, I saved. It's fine. Oh, it did it. That's exciting. Actually looks quite good. I don't know what these weird. It's probably just the color space, isn't it? Set all these to the correct ones and see what happens. Don't need that. Is that fine? What's this? Oh, ambient occlusion. Okay. Multiply this. Multiply. Cool. I mean, it kind of works. Looks a bit weird. Let's see what happens if I scale the texture a bit. It's better. That's quite cool, actually. Alfie, don't know if you're currently using it, but have you opened Blender 3.3? No, I haven't actually. I keep meaning to. I watched a video about all the new features, which is pretty cool, but there wasn't anything in there that I was immediately like, that's going to improve my workflow, so I haven't rushed to download it, but obviously I will eventually. A lot of it was I saw was GeoNodes, and I still, even though it's been out for a while, and I haven't really got around to messing with GeoNodes too much, so that's why I probably haven't done it yet. But it looks really cool. There's some new stuff that's quite exciting. Have you used it? What's good about it? What's not? Give me the lowdown. I'm sure there were more than this. What have we got? Height, rough. Oh yeah, okay, cool. I think that's okay. I almost feel like it could be a bit darker, maybe. The lighting will help as well, but let's just. Oh no, that was the wrong one. Curves. Let's just do that. Not too bad. We can make it like a space dinosaur. Although I think a bit more of a normal texture might be more interesting. A bit more faithful. Let's add a moon area. Disc. Where should the lighting be? Maybe backlit. That might be quite nice. Or like side lit. Let's see. 0. 2000. Well, that looks awful. Good, good. Where's a good spot? That's not too bad. Let's change the shadows a bit. That looks pretty good. 5,000? I think it needs to be quite bright, and then maybe like a bit of a bluish cast to it. It's not too bad. Probably a bit too blue. Okay, let's tackle this issue, which is the texture of this. Bone. And then what happens if I just make it kind of a yellowy colour? Perfect. It's more like this, I think. It's way too shiny at the moment. I think it needs some breakup on it. I think like a really crunchy noise texture would look good as like a normal map. Like oh, that actually looks quite nice. Maybe I'll use that instead. Let's swap these over. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then let's do a bump map out of this into here. Oh, look at that. Sensational. 0.5. That's actually pretty good. Just needs some like bigger variation as well, I think. Maybe we'll do a secondary one. Much less detail and really crunch it up. One? Why is the scale so nuts? That's pretty good. I think like something like that might be quite nice. Let's make a second normal map. That goes into the height, that goes into the normal, that goes into the normal. There is a new method to make realistic close-up cities with geonodes and OSM. OSM, do you mean, I don't know what OSM is. Using it in my Iron Man film. Oh, nice. Yeah, cities would be great. Could have done with that when I was in the Green Lantern video. Although I think it was out when I was doing that. Tarkshill, hello. I think this could be a bit lower. Actually, maybe stronger. Yeah, that's pretty good. Maybe a little bit mental. Maybe make this a bit brighter. I'm trying to work out how to kind of separate it from the floor without being too crazy. I think maybe a bit darker might be nice. Well, let's do different lighting actually. I think this one works, but it's way too bright. So let's do like 1,000 just to give it a bit of a fill. And then I think the main lighting should be backlit. I think that would look cool. And then the kind of main light in the shot will be the torch light, which will be a bit nicer. Square. 5,000. Yeah, so look at that. That's looking much nicer. Something along those lines. And then we'll put some sort of ship or something behind him so that it's a bit more justified. Okay, and then let's do a spotlight in the torch. So like here. Light. Spot. Bam. Is that the correct angle? Sure. Parent. Where's the cone size? Spot size? Is it this one? Yeah, okay, cool. Let's angle this down a little bit. And turn it a little bit. I want it to be on the head, really. So like there, that's perfect. Okay. 5,000. Boom! That looks nice. Maybe make it warm as well so that it's a bit of like a contrast in colour. 10,000. And then I think the thing that will really separate this and make it nice will be like a volume thing. All this stuff is... Okay, let's do some naming. Skeleton. Lights. Torch. Light. Let's move this into the astronaut collection. This is the floor. And that should tidy things up a little bit. What's all this? Oh, this is just the astronaut stuff. Move. Astronaut. Bam. Close this. Okay, cool. Floor can be in its own collection as well. Woo, lighting made it so much more realistic. Yeah, especially once it's comped, I think it'll look really nice. It just needs some stuff to bring it to life. I'll put some stars and stuff up here, maybe a spaceship with some flares. And then like a beam coming down from the torch, which I'm going to do with a volumetric render. Yeah, I think that's going to look cool. So, what next? Oh, Jamie's here. Hey, dude, how's it going? Sorry, mate, that's fine. No problem. The procedural textile materials I've been making this month might benefit from some geonodes. Maybe. This scene is missing zombies. I'm just going to go to the loo. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Been drinking too much hooch. We're back. Hopefully nothing went terribly wrong while I was gone. So what have you guys been making this month? Ah, yes. What about some small gravel on the ground? Maybe. I don't know if you'll be able to see it once I've done the lighting properly, but I can always try. So I don't really like this. I wonder if it's because it's too front on. Maybe that. I don't want it to get too contrasty. I think let's set up a render. And then maybe, it might be a case, sometimes what I do when I do renders like this is I render the main scene and then I comp it a bit and then I kind of work out what needs adding and then do some more renders on top. That might work quite well. So let's do that and then let's do another one. Copy settings, and this will be the volumetric thing. Volume. Oh, let's add a cube. Okay. Oh, no, that's fine. Shader, volume, and then we get rid of this. Do a principled volume instead. Going into there, density 0.01. There we go. 0.05. Oh, that's quite nice. And then we turn off all the other lights. So we want to get rid of. Well, this can be a holdout. This can be a holdout. Don't want these on. Floor can be a holdout. That's pretty good. Torch light. If I turn that off, why can I still see the outline of some stuff? Oh, it's just the depth, is it? Torch light. This is set to 0. I shouldn't be able to see anything in here theoretically. I think it's just the volume itself is lighting up. That's fine. So we want that on anyway. And then, yeah, I guess I can do what I want with that in comp. So, compositor. Don't need any of this. Don't need any of this. Let's just do renders. Version 1. Environment. Video 1. And then volume. Vol VO1. And let's just do 1 frame. And oh yeah, I want to turn it off. So volume and move it into its own collection. Oh, I can't type. My mic's in the way. I can't even see my keyboard. Volume. So it's off in this one, on in this one. So this render layer looks like that. This one looks like that. Perfect. Render 1 frame. What's everyone saying? Render's looking cool. Thanks very much. So what have you got? I read that. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. Welcome, Rody Andreas. Welcome. I hope I said your surname right. I am terrible with names. Ronnie! What's up, dude? I managed to join. Hello. Thank you for joining. Nice to see you. Render's looking cool. Read that. What's the most exciting part for you, 3D or compositing? I like both for different reasons. Probably, I'd say the 3D is more exciting and the compositing is more satisfying because it's when it all comes together. And then it looks like the comp is like the magic sprinkles on top to really tie everything together when you add the flares and stuff and the pings of light. It looks really nice. I'm working on a zombie dog, still in Affinity Designer making the vectors, but I'm also almost and we're done and ready to import into Blender. Nice. Thanks for asking. One art. Yeah. Why did the dinosaur claim? Oh, here we go. It's another Jamie joke. Why did the dinosaur claim on his insurance? He got his car into a T-wreck. Oh dear. Insurance cancelled. High risk. Nice. There we go. I'm caught up on chat. Right, let's comp this. I can close instant meshes because I didn't end up using it. So I think slap this together, get some stars in the back, see what it looks like. Left 20 minutes. Is that a T-Rex skull in space? It is. Yes, you've missed a lot in those 20 minutes. Yeah, slap it together, and then we can work out what to add after that to make it look cool. Probably some spaceships and stuff in the back, and then slowly build the render up. Prehistoric render challenge, shot 1, Blender, renders, version 1. Bang. So, ooh, it's very dark. It's very dark. Why is it so dark? That doesn't make any sense. My color space is messed up or something. Surely not. Aces, Rec 709. Aces, oh, this is SRGB Rec. Still quite dark. Do they look the same? Not really. What's happened there? What happens if I set this to sRGB? Oh, that's probably why. I changed my Aces setup recently. That looks fine. Is it because... so I switched from using sRGB to Rec because if you upload stuff to YouTube in sRGB, like the color space isn't right, so it like darkens the video. So I found when I uploaded the Green Lantern video, because the starter was quite dark, all the colors were like massively clamped and stuff, so I had to change it, which has been a bit of a pain, so I'm still figuring that out. But anyway, let's add a noise and then make some quick stars. Yoink. Yoink. Exponential glow. Magic. That was quite nice. Put this on here. And then this on here. God, that looks... Okay, so immediately, I think the like fall off of the cone needs to be a lot sharper. That's pretty cool though, like it's working generally. I think what I would do, just to test what it's going to look like, is multiply some smoke over it just to make it look a bit nicer. Do I have any smoke assets? That's the question. Action VFX. Explosion? No. These are all fire. Action Essentials. Smoke. I hate using mobs, but I might have to. And I swear I had like, oh, here we go, atmospheres. This is what I was after. Something like this. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, brought in 2. Oh well. Input. Let's see which one looks best. I'll find a good frame. It's not bad. Here comes the magic. Oh, and it's gone. Why does that look awful? What have I done? Oh, maybe that's why. 20. There we go, that's what I was trying to do. We got there in the end. It's obviously now way too strong, of course. That's pretty nice. So that's just adding some texture into the smoke. Not the smoke, the volume. Does our input need to be Rec 709 instead of linear? No, because it's rendered as linear. It's just the viewport transform is different between Blender and Nuke, that's why. Green Lantern was really nice. Turn it into Goku next. Oh, turn it into Goku next. Super Saiyan Blue. I haven't seen Dragon Ball Z, but that would be an interesting idea. Match the black levels of the space with your footage. Yes, I know. I just haven't got to that part yet. One step at a time. Let's make the what's it called? Oh my god, words. The cone of the light a bit sharper. Okay. Blend. What if I do 0? That looks better. Spot size, radius. That's what I want. Okay, cool. And then let's make this even brighter. So like 20,000. Oh, maybe not 200,000. 50,000. Sure, sure. Let's render this on its own. God, it's taken ages to denoise it. Oh! It's doing something. There's no footage to match the black levels to in CG. Exactly. I think they probably are quite... Yeah, I mean they could do with lifting a bit, but that's just generally across the whole thing rather than matching the two. Let's refresh this. Bam! That's so much better. That looks great. Gorgeous. Let's maybe turn this down a little bit. I think that looks pretty cool. I'm happy with that. The edge light could probably be a bit stronger. Watching Alfie work nuke is always my favourite thing to see because it's always learn a lot from it. Thank you very much. Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to put an actual emission thing in the torch as well. That would help, wouldn't it? And then we can put a glow and stuff on it, which will look nice. Let's turn those samples up a bit. Let's do like 500. Right. Okay, I might have said we'll make the torch look better, but I might have lied. It might just stay like this because we can't even see it. But I will just give it a really crap texture. Torch, plastic. It's fine. And then torch emission. Assign. Oops. There we go. And this will be an emission shader. Make it a bit yellowy. Make it super strong. Cool, that's better. I think I could push the edge lighting a bit because it's a bit not quite strong enough yet. Let's do something like this instead, so it's a bit more. Oh, I don't want to go too far though. That looks better. Let's go a bit brighter as well. 70,000. Oh, maybe I had it on 7,000 before. There we go. Slight difference. Why is this so bright? Oh, it's because the spotlight's mega. Maybe I need to have two different ones in the different scenes. Yeah. Let's call this one volume spot and move it into the volume collection so it doesn't actually get used in this one. And then duplicate it, move it back into the scene collection, call it environment spotlight, and put it in here, turn this back off, and then we can set this to a more reasonable number like 20, nope, 200. Nope. 5,000. Nope. 10,000. 13,000. Cool. That looks good. I almost wonder if I need some flags or something to just darken this. Maybe I'll do that in comp. Alright, let's render that again. Nuke is very interesting, figuring out right now any good beginner tutorials. There's not that many, annoyingly. Although, so the Foundry have commissioned me to make them another 2 videos. I don't know if you guys saw, I did the copycat thing on their website. And they sent me, so I did a call with them Friday, and we were talking about the new videos. And they said that Technicolor do like a nuke, it's like a 10-hour basic nuke course, and it's free. You have to be a postgraduate to be eligible to do it. So if anyone's been to uni and they want to do it, I can post a link or something in the Discord server and talk a bit more about it after the stream. But it sounds like a really good thing. In terms of just stuff that's available to anybody, there's not that many good ones. Hugo Guerra does some really good nuke videos on YouTube. They're not really beginner. They're quite well, some of them are, but some of them are quite advanced. It's difficult really to recommend anything because I haven't really done any nuke tutorials myself, or not many. I've just learned from people at work, so it's a bit of a different situation. Let's reload these. Cool, that's looking better. I think this is still a bit strong. Yeah, that's nicer. Take a bit more of the saturation out. I could almost do with setting up light groups in Blender. I haven't done it before, but maybe I should, so I can control the fill light and stuff a bit more easily. Oh, I forgot to put the emission pass and stuff in. Right, let's set up depth of field. Viewport display mist. Okay, that's actually pretty bang on the money anyway. 20. 15, cool. And then we want, so I need emission into there, mist into there. Render again. Alfie has a Nuke for Noob series. I do. It's not completely comprehensive. I do plan on slowly adding to it over time to make it a bit more comprehensive. But at the moment, it's just like the basics of roto, cleanup, camera tracking, and compositing. It's a good place to start. But yeah, it's not quite as in depth as I would like it to be. During my class, my instructor asked me how much I know about Nuke, and I told them about Alfie's channel. Thank you very much. It's always nice to be recommended. I will learn Nuke one day, but I don't want to introduce a new workflow right now, already combining 3 as it is. Foundry has some nice foundation ones though. Oh yeah, that's true, they've got some on their website that are pretty good actually. And also one of the things we talked about in the call on Friday was they're putting together this whole new page that's like my tutorials are on it and other people's tutorials are on it, and it's trying to be like a comprehensive collection of tutorials so that people have like a good pool of resources to pull from. So I can drop that link in the Discord server and stuff later as well. That might be quite a good one to keep an eye on. Okay, let's shuffle out. Actually, let's just do this. And then let's defocus it a bit. Oh, I've frozen. Mayday! Any plans for making advanced nuke tutorial series? Well, some of the stuff that I've done is fairly advanced, like the tutorials are more kind of the basics, and then the videos where I do like the making of for the Green Lantern and stuff, and the Iron Man videos, I talk about the more advanced compositing techniques, but they're kind of less tutorials and more of just like this is how I've done it, because if I went through and talked about it step by step, it would take me 2 hours, which I don't really want to do. So they're kind of aimed at people that have a bit of a better understanding, that can keep up with the pace that I'm talking in those videos, if that makes sense. Like I'm not, because I talk quite quickly, but a lot of people find it overwhelming, because I'm just skimming all over the stuff they don't know. So those videos are more for people that understand the basic concepts and won't be overwhelmed by me sort of brushing over some of the more simple stuff. I've definitely crashed Nuke here. God damn it, I didn't even save. Oh well, it's fine. We can rebuild that pretty quickly. Houdini is where it's at. There we go. Oh, I bet I know what it was. It's because Nuke is... For some reason, when I use the ZD focus on GPU, it always just crashes Nuke instantly. Don't know whether it's a bug or whether it's like a problem with my system. I don't think it's that. Not really sure what's going on there, but yeah, it's really annoying. So I'll avoid. So what the workflow around it is like not plugging it in, setting it to CPU, and then plugging it in afterwards, which is a bit of a pain. And I always forget to do it, so I always crash Nuke once and then remember, and then have to do it after that. I think you need to double check the Z pass is shuffled in. Oh no, it is. The miss pass is already here. It would just it's the Z defocus crashing. That's why. So you have to turn this off and then plug it in, and then it works. Bam. The question is, what should be in focus? Rick? What should the focal point of this scene be? I think maybe the astronaut. Yeah, that's quite nice. There's some weird edge issues. Maybe I'll just... Let's save first, actually. Shot 1. Nuke. Scripts. Shot 1 underscore comp version 1. Okay, here comes some CG magic. This is a good trick for Nuke if you ever find that your your depth pass is a bit fruity in terms of edges. So you can see if I turn these up to what they were before, like 5 and 10, you get some really weird edges, and it's because the depth pass isn't aliased or anti-aliased. So if I shuffle it out, sometimes it gets confused about where the edges of the objects are. Mist pass. Let's just do this. So what you can do is a color edge, which is a third-party gizmo from Nukepedia. Oh my god, I really can't type today. And then plug the mask into here, invert, and then it like increases the size of your the edges of your depth pass, and you can shuffle it back in. So RGBA to, let's just put it to the depth pass, and then copy this, copy depth, and set this to be using the depth pass instead, and bam, edge problems fixed. Then let's put this over the top. Oh, I have lost my smoke thing that I made. Action essentials, atmospheres. Multiply. There we go. That's looking quite nice now. Okay, let's shuffle out, actually. Mission. Give this bad boy a glow. Cool. Oh, punch the microphone. Weird that it doesn't like the GPU. Yeah, it never used to be a problem. I think the latest version of Nuke might have a bit of a bug in it or something. Have you got updated GPU drivers? I think so. Yeah, it never used to be a problem until a few months ago. Oh, they're drivers for Nuke. Oh no, it lets me launch Nuke through... Oh, interesting. Never seen that before. Drivers. Yeah, I'm up to date with the studio driver. It's weird, isn't it? Let's test it. If I turn it back to GPU, does it crash instantly? Oh no, it seems okay. Maybe it's just like that initial setup, it just doesn't like it. Although I say that, it's not doing anything. Ah, fuck it. Let's go back to CPU, it's fine. Oh, I've crashed. No! This is why I don't do it. Might have to task manager our way out of this one. Nuke end task. Okay, let's hope that it will save not in that version. What is Nuke Indie? It's a paid version of Nuke that isn't the full version. It's like a rolling subscription one that you can use every month. That's like between Nuke non-commercial and Nuke fully commercial. It's like £500 a year, I think, and it's not got that many limitations apart from you can't export at higher than 4K, which is fine for me anyway. And there's some limitations in terms of like pipeline ability with coding and stuff, which doesn't really bother me either. So it's really good. I'm quite fortunate that the Foundry actually sponsor me with a license because I make tutorials, so I do videos for them every now and again, and they give me a free Nuke license every year, which is really cool of them. But I would pay for it. I said to them when I messaged them originally a couple of years ago when they started sponsoring my channel, I said I'd pay for it if you're not going to sponsor me anyway because I want to use it. But they were gracious enough to allow me to have a license, which is very cool of them. Let's just make the stars again. Ooh. Cool. So that is the background. Oh. Where's the stars gone? Have I wrecked it because the alpha's not there anymore? Yeah, I have. What happened to the alpha? Oh. GB. Cool. We're back. Okay. I think that's looking pretty cool. It just needs some more stuff to make the frame interesting now, because it's a bit boring. Let's do a little flare on here. Amazing. Wait, you don't keep on autosave. Well, autosave is on, but there was no point recovering it because I'd only added like 3 nodes. It was fine. I have too much on my plate, Jamie, but I'll take your word for it. I'm not sure what you were talking about there. Must have missed something. You should have a flag with your channel profile picture on it. That's not a bad idea. I do not miss the old shuffle node. Yeah, I mean, I got used to the new one now. But I was used to the other one before, so it didn't bother me. People found this quite hard to get their head around for a bit, especially people that were transitioning at work from Flame to Nuke, because they just got their head around the last shuffle node, and then then it all changed. But yeah, I do prefer the noodle thing. It's like Blender, so it kind of works for my brain. Save. I have saved. Thank you for the reminder. I always have trouble understanding nodes and what multiple nodes connected do. What you do to learn composition. I assume you mean learn compositing. Well, I just got a job at a VFX studio, and then everyone taught me how to do it. That's the trick. I'm quite a bad person to recommend how to do it, because the route that I managed to learn Nuke was quite untraditional, because I did an apprenticeship. Most people would go to university or something and learn the basics. And also you can do like free courses or paid courses and stuff online as well, or in person. But yeah, the route that I kind of learned to do visual effects was a bit sort of untraditional. Okay, I think that works. I think like a ship up here would just really tie the whole thing together and make it a bit less boring. Let's find a spaceship 3D model. Spaceship. I think quite a big one if possible. There's an X-Wing. Something like this would be good, but that's paid. I don't want to pay $25 for that. Something like the Star Destroyer would be quite good. I could put a submarine in space. That does look quite like a spaceship. No, I want something with a bit more light on it, I think. UFO. No. Come on. Oh, what's this? This looks quite cool. Yeah, that looks kind of like a nondescript spaceship. Let's give this a go. I don't know what format it is. Downloading. Come on. And then let's put it in here. What format is it? Please be OBJ. Oh, this doesn't look good. These the textures. Oh no, these are just like reference photos. Don't need them. Read me. Commercial, non-commercial use. Just give the appropriate credits. Thank you very much, Heramino Neves. Much appreciated. Okay, it's an OBJ. Cool. Then we've got the maps. Ooh, that a carpet texture. Interesting. I think. Okay, let's just see what it looks like when I bring it in. Import OBJ. Assets. Flying or landed. I think flying is the one we want to go for. Please don't break my scene. There we go. Oh my god, it's massive. Is it all one object? More or less. It's just this, I think. Parent. Yeah, cool. Let's get rid of this and this. It's quite a nice model. Fair play. I think if we just put it like up here with some nice emission textures and stuff on, that'll look quite cool. I'm trying to think of like an angle that would look cool for it. No, I think this way. I wonder if like it being enormous would be cooler, so it's like not even in frame particularly. That's quite cool. It's difficult to visualize it when you can see the whole thing. Let me try and turn up the this thing. There we go. That's quite nice. Let's go for that. That's quite cool. See what it's doing texture wise. What's the difference between FBX and OBJ? OBJ is just a 3D format that is still, whereas FBX can contain movement, so you can have animation data and stuff in it as well, which is obviously quite handy if you're doing animations. Oh, the texture's already on. Amazing. Oh, don't crash, please. There we go. Phew. Okay. don't know if there were any other maps like displacement or roughness or anything. I think it's just this is what it is. But that's fine. Let's see what it looks like. I think I'll add some emission stuff to it to make the engines and stuff look a bit interesting. Yeah. I almost wish it was backlit like the whole scene. I wonder if I do this. Oh, that's going to ruin it, isn't it? Let's reset that. I'll just cheat it. 50,000. Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Lights, spaceship. Let's just make sure we turn this off in the volume one. Spaceship. I'll just put this in with the astronaut. Screw it. Okay. Then let's put some crazy textures on some stuff. Now, I might do it internally. It's going to be very badly done, but it's fine. New texture. Engines, assign, and then emission 50. Make them a little bit blue. See what that looks like. And I think just like a little detail lights on it would make it look cool. Okay. And like in these things. Assign. Let's make it even stronger. 200. There we go. So you can actually see it up here now. What's this? Oh, that's the actual thing. Okay. Oh, it's getting a bit laggy. Too much going on. Assign. I wonder if I delete this door and make some of this stuff. Let's do this and see what happens. Assign. It kind of works. It's almost like these should be the lights, really, but it won't let me select them on their own. I guess I could just do like this. Ooh. Oh, it does the outside as well. Oh, that might look quite cool, actually. Let's give it a go. Assign. Oh, that's quite nice. A bit too strong. Let's go down to like 20. Yeah, that works. And these might have to have a different one. Engines. So this will be interior lights. Select. And then we'll get rid of these. New. Interior lights. Copy texture. Engines. Assign. And this one will be a lot less strong. Oh, sorry, a lot more strong. There we go. 200. Yeah. Oh, missed lots of messages. Maybe a fleet, some tiny ones. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Remember to say thank you. I shall. How would you scale your scene to real world scale, Alfie, inside Blender? Well, the way I normally do it is set, so I'll have like a person that's the same size as me in the scene to know that it's the correct size, just like in terms of referencing everything else to the size of that person. Or what you can do if you've got stuff that's all the wrong size and your scene's already built is parent everything to an axis in the center and then just scale it to make everything the correct size. But keep in mind that you don't always have to work to exactly real world scale. Quite often going between Maya and Houdini at work, people will scale scenes down to like 10%, going from Maya to Houdini and then back. They'll scale them back up just for like Sims work differently at different scales and stuff. There's lots of reasons why you would, but yeah, generally speaking, you probably should try and make everything the correct scale. I don't know how to. I want to like remove those ones, but I've forgotten how to. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Let's just do some on here. Engines. Preshan! Hey, how's it going, man? Welcome. Nice to see you. Maybe just some like random ones, even though this isn't particularly convincing. It's getting quite laggy. I wonder if I can... Ah! Oh god, I think I just beveled everything. I want to... No, that's still not it. What is it? Control Shift B? What's the command to... Oh god, I'm beveling things still. Stop. Control B. There we go. I just want to see this bit of the render. Assign. Now we're talking. I think this interior bit can be lit up. Assign. Not that you really see it anyway. Let's do some lights down here. Assign. Don't know, then maybe like this. Control B. Thank you. Yeah, it's because I was in edit mode and I had the overlays turned off. It wasn't actually recognizing the command, but yeah, it is Control B. Thanks. Where else? Maybe here? Can I select that? I can. Amazing. I wonder if I can select this. Nope. Okay, let's just do these ones. That's kind of working nicely. I wonder if just like selecting a ring of faces would look mental. It's not really letting me. Come on. Assign. That's kind of cool. I think that'll do. Then what is it to turn it off? Control Alt B. There we go. Shortcut Ninja. Right. Let's render this and see what it looks like in the comp. Small landing lights that emit down. That's not a bad idea. Then maybe you need some volumetric to be... Well, my thinking is that it's really far off in the distance and it's just massive. So you probably wouldn't see those lights with like volumetric effects because it wouldn't be anywhere near the surface. It's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll give it a go. Okay. Now we're cooking. Oh, yes, I forgot about that. So I need to separate the different bits of the emission pass, otherwise it's going to go nuts. is the defocus doing some crazy stuff to the back? Interesting. Oh, it's just because it's quite a long way away. Let's cheat it. I could fix it in Blender, but just for the sake of this, let's just... key mix it without the defocus. So like this. Bam. And then obviously we want to put some glow on this stuff as well. This script is going to be disgusting in terms of messy nodes. Exponential glow. Just a little bit on here. It's not very even, is it? Maybe I'll clamp it. That kind of works. I don't really love how bright it is. That's the only thing. Ah, whatever. Okay, let's do like a vignette. Maybe this should be a bit soft. Defocus. Not that much. Maybe a bit darker as well. I'm not in love with what the spaceship looks like, to be honest. It's a bit... Oh, it's fine. Could be better, but it's not the end of the world. What does this need to look good? Maybe some lens dirt, some dustiness on the lens. How many samples? It's at 500, and then it's got denoising and stuff on it, obviously. I like that. I think that's looking good. The ship's ruining it a bit for me, honestly. But I don't want to take it away because it looks a bit empty without it. Maybe just move it. Or make it smaller. How about that? Some floating dust particles. Yeah, I think it needs some like atmosphere-y stuff to make it look nice. Let's put some lens dirt on as well. loads of this stuff in a folder. I want some of the kind of freaky ones. This sort of thing. That's a nice one. Let's get a few. That's quite nice. Okay. Bad. Let's see what this new render looks like. This music's gone a bit dead. Where's the life? There we go. Meteors would be nice. Yeah, that's not a bad idea as well. Like a meteor belt in the back, maybe. That's a bit better. Not massively keen on the colours. Maybe I can just hue correct it. We isolate the yellow, pull that down a bit. That's better, yeah, and the luminance of it as well. Look at it go! Gorgeous. Is it still in the mask? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I think that's better. It's not great, but it's better. That's kind of working. I think I want some more around the edges. Let's find a better one. That's quite good. -1. Terrible. We're getting there. I think more here and less outside might help. That's pretty good. A bit more saturation. Warmer. some grain on it. Actually. Chromatic aberration! Mix it in from the beginning. Oh, sorry, the middle. I'm just throwing everything in the kitchen sink at this now to try and make it look good. It's annoying because it feels like it's about 60% there, but it's not quite as striking as I was hoping. Might be able to rescue it. Let's see. Invert. Replace. What else? What else? Oh yeah, so in the volume thing there was like this, before I turned all the other lights off, which I think might help to add a bit of shape to everything. There was this, when I turned the other ones on, there was this light up here which was coming from the, obviously the edge lighting. I have a suspicion if I fake that a bit in comp, that might look quite nice. So I should do like a, something up here. No clip, exponential glow. Crop to format. RGBA. There we go. Almost just like a really soft flare from out of frame. More on the top. And then obviously super subtle. Yeah, it's quite nice. I think it could be even softer. And if I blur this, that's made it worse, I think. Let's try this. Yeah, it's not bad. I think the lens does a bit strong now. Let's turn that down. There we go. Let's put some grain on it as well. Not bad. What else? Just a general ping. Bit of a bloom thing. quite nice on the edge of the astronaut. Goes a bit nuts. I almost want to do it before the emission pass. That's bugger. How can I do this? How about take it away? Minus or from? Yeah, and then glow. Oh my god. And then minus, and then plus. God, this script is awful. Yeah, there we go. So it's putting glow on everything except for the stuff that is actually glowing in this shot. Cool. I think that'll do it. It's not exactly what I had in mind, but it's not bad. I think it looks quite nice. Maybe just slightly ramp off this side, just so it's a bit darker. Boom. That is not bad for a couple of hours work. I'll take it. The chromatic aberration is absolutely nuts on those stars. I kind of like it. What have I missed? Sorry, I haven't been focusing on chat very much. Spaceship looks dull. Needs some bloom or something. It's got some glow on it. Maybe like a really soft glow as well. How about this? And turn it down. Maybe not 200. Let's do like 60. I don't really know if that's helping, to be honest. Cool. And then just a little bit of yoink. That's 0.01. I think that'll do. Yeah, I'm gonna render it, I think. I don't know, I feel like this is just missing something. It's looking pretty good, but it's missing something. I think this looks really nice, and actually, considering it's just a few noise textures, the texture on the skull and stuff actually looks pretty good. I like the volumetrics. I think the astronaut looks nice. I think the spaceship just looks a bit crap, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna call it there. Let's render this bad boy. JPEG. Where's it going? Is it going into the script folder? Comps. Pre-shot1 underscore comp underscore version 1 dot JPEG. Yes. Place. Render 1 frame. Cool. And then for the final step, before we end the live stream, let's whack this in the Discord. Boom. Oh, it almost, I don't know if it needs some like more contrast or it needs to be brighter, or there's just something about it that I'm not in love with. Is it like, that's a bit better. Is that better than before? That's the real question. Or is it like before? Let's bring the other one in. Yeah, let's render over it. Delete. Is that good? I think that looks alright. Oh, hang on. The vignette's not quite as good now. Let's go darker on the vignette. There we go. I'm going to call that there. Change the doo-doo green of the spaceship to a dark brown. I don't know if I can really... I haven't got control of that properly because I haven't got the cryptomats or anything. And the texture's all in one. I can hue shift it to be a bit darker. Take more of the saturation out, maybe. That's a bit better. Yeah. That works. Render. Oh, where's it gone? Open. That'll do. I'm happy with that. Not bad for 2 hours of work. Boom. Again. Cool. Alright, there we go. I'm going to call it there. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. This has been a bit of a weird stream. I haven't talked as much as I normally do. I was laser focused on finishing the render. But yeah, thanks very much for joining. Hope you enjoyed, and I guess I will see you very soon. Bye-bye.